Hey guys, welcome to my channel Competition Point. So today's our topic is Bilkis Bano case. So in this video we will study about the whole story. So let's start our today's study. So the story so far is like that there has been widespread outrage over the premature release of 11 convicts in a case relating to a gang rape of Bilkis Bano and the murder of at least 7 persons including a 3-year-old child as a part of riot in Gujarat 2002. Decision by Gujarat government to grant remission of the remainder of their life imprisonment has come under criticism from the lawyers, activists and political party. It is now under challenge in the Supreme Court as well. Basically, this was the time of 2002 Gujarat riots. The 11 convicts murdered at least of 7 persons, including a 3-year-old child, as the part of Bilkis Bano case. Next, we will study about what happened to the woman and her family. So, Bilkis Bano is a gang rape survivor of 2002 anti-Muslim program in Gujarat. On March 3, Bilkis Bano, who was pregnant, was part of a group moving from one village to another for safety purposes. Rioters brutally attacked them near a village called Paniwal, raped the woman and killed many of them, including her 3-year-old daughter. The incident left 14 people dead, according to the police, but only 7 bodies were found. Neither the girl's body nor that of a 2-day-old infant born to her cousin was found. The Supreme Court transferred the investigation to the CBI and the case to Mumbai to facilitate a free and fair trial. 11 men were convicted by the trial court and sentenced to the life. The Bombay High Court confirmed their life term in 2017. So this was the whole story. Next question we have: how did the 11 men walk out of prison? So life imprisonment normally means convicted remain jail for whole of their life. However, they can be released by the state and central government at some point, but not before they complete 14 years by remitting the remaining prison terms. So Ramesh Rupu, by one of the convicts, approached to the Bombay High Court in 2013 seeking that his release be considered. However, the court ruled that even though the trial took place in Mumbai, the appropriate government to consider remission was Gujarat. Radheshyam Shah, another accused, approached to the Gujarat High Court seeking the remission. Court ruled that the trial took place in Maharashtra. The appropriate government would be Maharashtra. On this appeal to the Supreme Court, a two-judge bench ruled on May 22 this year the Gujarat's appropriate government to consider remission. Significantly, it also accepted the petitioner claim that the remission should be under 1992 policy that prevailed in Gujarat on the date of his conviction in 2008. Based on the Supreme Court direction to consider their plea for remission, the Gujarat government ordered the release of all convicts and they walked free on August 15 this year 2022. Next we have what are the rules of remission. So basically courts have ruled the remission should be informed, fair and reasonable and not arbitrary. That it and undermine the nature of the crime. In Laxman Naskar vs Union of India 2000, the Supreme Court laid down 5 considerations that are whether the offence is an individual act of crime that doesn't affect society, whether there is a chance of the crime being repeated in future, whether the convict has lost potential to commit crime, whether any purpose is being served in keeping the convict in prison, and socio-economic condition of the convict's family. Next, by the Gujarat government without consulting the centre under section 435, the Code of Criminal Procedure, that is CRPC, in case of investigated by the CBI, such consultation is mandatory prior to remission. The Supreme Court has also ruled the consultation means concurrence in this regard. Further report indicate that committee had recommended remission contained some Bharatiya Janata Party functionaries including 2 MLAs. A remission panel usually consists of government officer in charge of parole, rehabilitation and probation of the offenders and prison official. The opinion of the judge who conducted the trial or in charge of the district should be taken too. Also, in this case, the district judge is understood to have opposed the grant of remission. While the judge's opinion may not be blinding, court have cautioned against brushing aside the opinion without valid reason. It may also be argued that the presence of political functionaries on the committee may have influenced decision. The question whether Gujarat is indeed the appropriate government may also be raised again, even though the order by which Supreme Court wanted their remission plea to consider has already given its findings. Section 432(7) of the CRPC say that appropriate government will be the state within which the offender is sentenced or the said order is passed. Commentators have pointed out the current remission policy bars those found guilty of heinous crime from being given remission. Their release under a 1992 policy and may also be subjected to legal scrutiny. So this was the analysis of Bilkis Bano case and how the 11 convicts free. I am providing you some static GK point of Gujarat. If you want to write down, please pause the video and note down the all important point. So this was the analysis of Bilkis Bano case from my side. If you like this video, please don't forget like, share and subscribe my channel. Have a nice day. Thank you.